have one more speaker. As Bob Foster stated this morning, Tammy Duckworth is in Washington, D.C., but we do have a representative from the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs to speak with you and cover a few items, and we'll get to her in 1 second. All right, well.
Hi, I'm Kelly Craven from the Illinois Department of Veterans Affairs, and I am here today to talk to you about some of the programs that the state of Illinois is doing for veterans. Illinois has become the first state in the nation to launch the Traumatic Brain Injury and Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Program for returning Illinois veterans. The Illinois Warrior Sisters program offers a 24-hour toll-free helpline that's staffed by health professionals. They're there to assist veterans 24 hours a day. The state of Illinois thought that this was a special case and that they needed to be taken care of. This program is for all veterans with a special emphasis on Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi freedom. We also have the GI Loan for Heroes. This program began as a $15 million pilot mortgage program to help Illinois veterans and active duty personnel afford their own home. The program offers a low interest mortgage rate for the first 80% of the purchase price and an interest-free second mortgage for up to $40,000 for the remaining 20%. The GI Loan for Heroes program is available to current active duty service members, federally activated National Guard and Reserve, as well as all veterans. The qualified home buyer will also receive a grant of up to $2,500 and free home ownership counseling. The program was such a huge success that another $15 million was added to it last fall. We have the Veterans Job Tax Credits. Employers can earn income tax credit of up to $600 annually for every qualified veteran hired after 1 January 2007. The credit is available for veterans who are members of the Armed Forces, the Armed Forces Reserve, the Illinois National Guard, on active duty in Desert Storm, Operation Enduring Freedom, and Operation Iraqi Freedom. You know, those wars count for the reservists and guardsmen. Veterans are veterans. After returning home from serving our country, our veterans deserve to have access to quality jobs. This tax credit is a great incentive for employers to hire our veterans. The Illinois Lottery has the Veterans Cash Lottery Ticket. I've heard that before. I'm sorry, I don't distribute them. I have looked for them myself. Do they? I apologize. But this is where the IDDA gets the money to give out to the nonprofit organizations that they can help, the VFWs and the Legions give money to veterans or provide services for veterans. They still have plenty of money to give. I encourage you to buy the tickets if you can find them. And I also encourage you to make application for these grants, because these grants can go a long way to helping veterans in your community. Okay, we also have the Illinois Veterans Grant. This is a college education for veterans of the state of Illinois. You must have served honorably. You have to have resided in the state of Illinois 6 months prior to your enlistment and have come back to the state of Illinois 6 months after your service is ended. You also have to have 1 full year of active duty. Your activation with Iraqi freedom, Army Burn freedom, no matter how long that activation was, if it was 4 months or 4 years, unfortunately, you get the same benefits. We have the Illinois MIA POW Scholarship. This benefit is for dependents of an Illinois veteran who is either a prisoner of war, missing in action, is deceased as a result of a service-connected disability, or is 100% permanently disabled from a service-connected disability. The dependents of these veterans are eligible for 4 years of college education in the state of Illinois. That goes for the spouse as well. So, if your wife wants to go and get another education, or your husband, and you're that vet, they're entitled to do that. We have the Veterans Care Health Plan, health insurance. Now, Medicare is when the state of Illinois has come in and tried to fill the gap between the federal VA health care, where they're not letting some veterans in based on income or some type of status. Vet Care is there to try and help You have to be an honorably discharged veteran, and you have to be denied federal health care. You have to have the VA federal health care tell you, sorry, but we're going to put you in category A, tell you that we can't help you right now. When you have that kind of determination, then you need to get to one of your service offices here in the state of Illinois and apply for the vet care. It does work. I have had veterans that, have really, really been helped by vet care. We have the hunting and fishing licenses for disabled veterans. A lot of veterans don't know about this. If you have at least a 10% disability rated by the VA, you are entitled to a free hunting and fishing license. To receive one, please show up at any of our offices all over the state. There's 50 offices. Bring your award letter from your VA and also bring a copy of your discharge, and you will be given a hunting and fishing license that does not expire. It's good forever. If you lose it, you can always get another one. So we're happy to give those out. There's also something new. It's called the Veterans Homestead Exemption. Has anybody heard about that? It's the tax break, okay? It's for disabled veterans. The returning home veterans is also for our Iraq and Operation Enduring Freedom veterans coming home. The state of Illinois is giving the equalized assessed value of your home. For returning veterans, it's a one-time $5,000 reduction in this value of your home. For the disabled veteran, we have, if you are, 50 to 70%, you will have a $2,500 reduction in this assessed value. From 80 to 100%, it will be $5,000. And again, this is a program that you do have to apply for every year. I know in my county, which is Christian County, they just want you to come in and fill out the paperwork. You don't have to bring your award letter and your discharge every time to apply. But that's Christian County. Okay, there's also the Disabled Veterans Homestead Exemption. That's another one, and it provides up to a $70,000 reduction in the assessed value for federally approved adaptive housing. You know, if you made your home, the home for the veteran is handicap accessible. Okay, in 2006, the state of Illinois hired 25 new veteran service officers to fill up any empty spaces that we have here in the state. Like I said, we have 73 VSOs statewide, and we have 51 offices. Please use us. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you with all of your state benefits, your federal benefits. When you file a claim for the VA and you're overwhelmed with the paperwork that they can send you, they'll bury your paperwork. That's what we're here for, because it can be very confusing and very frustrating. And I hate for anybody to say, this is too much for me, I'm walking away. That's not what you need to do. You need to come and see us, and we will help you. That's what we're here for. To take care of our veterans and do whatever we can to help anybody.
Well, there's another one done. Another one for one of our participants that's graduating. This is one of the donated vehicles that came from the Secretary of State's flyers in the return titles. And an alternator, a battery, a tire, and top off the fluids, and this guy's good. Our next step would be to register it, transfer the title, and 6 months of insurance for our guy who's heading out on his new life. This is done with not just the help of our viewers, but also the people down in Springfield, the legislators that you heard from today, as well as the IDVA representatives, Tammy Duckworth, director of IDVA, Pat Quinn's guy, Daniel Grant. He's done an awful lot to help support us and get these things moving. But there still needs to be a lot of involvement and a lot of acceptance. The people donating these vehicles is a great start. We get these guys clean and whole and together again. And once they're employed and graduate from our program, they get a vehicle like this. All that's left now for this guy is detailed, cleaned up, filled up with gas, and on its way out. Some of the other things coming up on our shows, we're going to be at one of our USDA contracts. You'll see some of that footage. I have some painting contracts we're going to go out and visit. Some things for Fort McCoy and Kirkland Air Force Base. So we're going to take the cameras out on location and introduce our shows. But for Mr. America, and our donated vehicles, and the legislators and all their staff in Springfield. Until next time.